Today we're driving a 2013 BMW X5, xDrive50, the E70 X5. It has 400 horsepower, a 4.4-liter turbocharged V8, a ZF 8-speed automatic, and this one only has 467 miles. Wow.
It's crazy. It's probably the best one on the planet.
Yes.
Part of BMW's heritage collection here in Spartanburg. So,
pretty cool.
And it was built across the street.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to take it for a drive today. It's raining a little bit. We're on the original tires, so we'll take it easy. But yeah, pretty special experience to get behind the wheel of this X5. You can see we have an iDrive system that looks a little bit dated, but it all still works. Navigation. I mean, this isn't really that old.
It's only 11 years old.
It's only 11 years old.
Yeah.
I was filming press cars when this was out. I probably drove one of these at one point.
Probably did. It probably had more miles than this one.
Yeah. Yeah. This was about 65 grand base MSRP new. Is this a separate glove box?
Right here.
Right
so
there?
do you remember that episode of Top Gear when the whole joke was like they didn't have any budget and Jeremy went to Australia to see if when the car was upside down, if this would still open? And it did. So, yeah.
Wonderful. Yeah. Still does on this one, too.
Yeah.
These are like wrapped in kind of a nice leather plastic vinyl material. I don't know what it is, but it looks like leather. Oh, yes. Running board in the way. I always thought these were really good looking X5s with the staggered wheels, the really wide rear wheel.
This was a really handsome generation.
Yeah.
And quite a bit bigger than the outgoing E53 at the time. It's like 7 inches longer.
Oh, that is longer, yeah.
So,
good size.
yeah.
275 20 tires in the front. What do we have in the rear? 315 35 R20s in the rear.
Pretty thick.
Jeez. Yeah, looks good.
Split folding tailgate.
Yep.
It's
Nice.
interesting also, I just drove the 4.8 IS, and in that car, it's like a power rear, like the lower part, and this is just a physical handle.
That's right,
So,
yeah. Yeah, the power versions of these used to break all the time, and this just works.
It works. Oh, it's got third row seats.
Third row seats, yeah. Minty. Cool. Second row, let's go check it out. I feel so bad getting this wet with my shoes. There's a remote for this TV here. You've got heated rear seats.
You
Yeah.
can turn them on without the climate being on. That's
Auto
nice.
climate control. Headphone jacks. Nice panoramics. I mean, God, how different is this from the new X5 minus all the buttons?
Yeah, right.
Heated steering wheel, all the comforts of home. This is quite nice.
It smells good in here,
Yeah,
too.
it feels a little bit tighter in the back seat.
Yeah.
Like this is just a smaller cabin, smaller space. You look a little cramped.
Well, my backpack's here, so I'm a little cramped. But yes.
Ugh,
Ouch. Careful on the running board.
I know. We got to take a look at this 4.4-liter turbo V8. What is this, like 400 horsepower, 450 pound-feet of torque or something along those lines? There you go.
400 horsepower, 450 pound-feet of torque.
Okay,
This
cool.
is the N63. So the outgoing V8 and the E53 was NA. This one in the V8 is turbo.
Yes. All right, let's go drive it.
All right.
Cool. We're already in sport mode. Let's see that right there.
Yeah, I think it defaults to that because when I started it earlier, it was in sport mode
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
So.
This is the second time we started up in sport mode. There's a little place to put your key right there. That's nice. Gosh, I miss BMW's physical buttons and their orange gauges, and it was just all so simple and nice.
This is a beautiful
It
dashboard
really
layout.
is. Yeah.
It's gorgeous in here.
It has a heads-up display. Dimmer switch over here. These had a little bit of off-road capability back in the day. It says hill descent control.
It's got a massaging seat too.
Yeah. Side cameras.
Wow.
Wow. Reverse camera. Thoroughly modern.
Stays on in drive.
Yeah, why not? Hydraulics, power steering.
This generation of BMW, the E70, the E60, the E90, they had some of the heaviest steering
It is hefty.
out of anything.
Yeah,
Heavier
it does
than
feel
the
really good.
E53. Yeah.
Yep. Good turning radius, though.
You can push the button on the end of the stock, and it's auto.
That's right, there we go. These are the turn signals that kind of made BMW turn signals have that name.
Yeah, because nobody wants to use them.
That's right. Yeah. They auto cancel, but they don't like stay in place. Yeah, the steering is very stiff,
Very.
very firm.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, we've already got some temperature in the car, so we're just going to go for it. It's properly quick.
It sounds really good, too.
It does. Got paddle shifters behind the wheel, a manual sport mode for the transmission. Is this broken in yet with 467 miles?
Technically, probably isn't.
Probably give it a little bit of help with that.
Yeah. I think by age it's broken.
Yeah,
That's fine.
it's probably had a few oil changes at this point.
I'm sure it is.
Yep. It's amazing how much the X5 has grown. This feels kind of about the same size now as the new X3 almost.
Yeah.
Interior-wise, at least.
Lots of beige going on in here.
Yeah.
Everything's beige. I love the wood, though. Just the glossy wood that they used to put in.
Oh, it looks so good.
Yeah.
Eight-speed auto is flawless still. Very, very good back in the day.
Similar to what the new cars have, too.
Yeah,
It's a ZF 8HP, so it's...
I just drove a
just
new
edition brake test.
M5 that had a 4.4 liter turbo V8.
And an 8-speed
And
automatic.
an 8-speed automatic. Brakes are good.
Yeah, the brakes feel really good.
Yeah. I mean, it's so cool just driving a brand new X5 from 2013.
Yeah.
I'll just select my navigation, zoom out. Yeah, just I don't like the turn signals. They changed that.
They did, yeah,
Yeah.
finally. Now they all have short throw turn signals.
That's right. Yeah, they actually feel really good.
They
BMW
do.
turn signals, they have this like just delicious feedback to
Yeah,
them.
It's to encourage their buyers to use them.
Yeah.
It's
Clear what's happening here. We've got the power. I think I'm gonna go south this time, and then we'll just double back on an entrance ramp.
The sounds so good. It's like it snarls a bit more than the newer V8s.
It does. It actually sounds like a V8 instead of something weird. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very
No piped-in engine noise through the speakers.
No.
What does this have as far as sound system?
It's probably just a hi-fi. I don't
Yeah,
think it's a perfect
it's
car.
unbranded.
They called it like Logic 7 or whatever back then.
Okay.
It's definitely the premium audio though, because it's got tweeters and the door speaker.
Yep. Cruise control stock is down here, and it has adaptive cruise control. Look at that.
Wow.
Look at that. I just canceled it because I have no idea how it works. There we go. It's kind of like what Porsche's doing now with pressing forward to increase the speed and then pulling back to cancel. Does it have, it has lane keep assist as well?
Lots of good tech for
I know.
11 years ago.
It's see how close it follows at the closest following distance. Oops.
Do you trust this old technology to brake for us?
Not too well, but maybe a little bit. I mean, we're in a traffic jam. This is the place to test it.
It's true.
We're at the closest following distance. I'm hovering over the brake pedal.
Seems like it's braking though.
What if I want to get out of my lane? Nothing happens. All right, it's doing a good job braking. Yeah. Will it bring us to a stop? We're getting close. It's actually quite good.
Yeah, it's really quiet in here too.
It is. Yeah, adaptive cruise works. Nice.
This is probably just about as loaded as you could get.
Yeah.
Under an X5M.
Oh, definitely. All right, I don't want to pay any attention to that because I don't want to crash this.
Fair enough.
Let's just keep driving forward.
Don't crash the irreplaceable E70.
Yeah. I like that it has navigation. That's awesome. Sport mode doesn't seem to do a whole lot. Maybe it's just throttle response.
That's probably all it is.
Yeah. We do have a heated steering wheel.
So, some OG viewers will remember I drove my buddy Dane's old E70 X5 xDrive50i.
That's right.
Which was a car that was actually used, obviously. It had, I think at the time, 140,000 miles on it. So I really wanted to get in this today to kind of compare and see what one was like brand new. And honestly, his held up pretty well. Like, there wasn't really a whole lot going on with the interior as far as things falling apart. So
Yeah, I feel like this was kind of a pretty good time for BMW. Things held up nicely. Their interiors weren't deteriorating as worse as they were in the 2000s.
Yeah, they definitely held up better for a lot of these E-cars, E-chassis cars.
Of course, I haven't really spent any time in these. And this is the only X5 I've driven from this era, except for maybe a press car back in the day with a winding road.
Yeah.
So this one's held up great. Oh man, wow. It's amazing how well a car can drive. If it's sat in a museum, it only has 471 miles on it.
Yeah. But what BMW does is they actually exercise these cars.
That's right.
They drive them frequently enough to the point where they don't rot, which is nice. So they can actually get them out on events like this and let people experience them, which is really cool.
Yeah, that's really nice. We'll just double back here and head home.
Pretty high seating position.
Yeah.
SUVs used to like always want to position you really high.
Visibility is really good too. Like the belt line here is nice and low.
Yep, you can go like this with your elbow on the door panel.
That's right. Yep.
I feel like SUVs now, a lot of them try way too hard to be cars, and this still was like unapologetically an SUV.
Except for the wheel and tire sizes, but that's okay.
Except for the wheel and tire sizes.
It's trying to be a Corvette.
315 rear.
Yeah. I guess we're just gonna try to like left turn it here. I don't know. This is kind of a cluster here.
Weird.
Yeah. This is a dead end, so we can't go home this way. I'm just gonna spin a U-turn.
10-year-old tires honestly feel fine.
Yeah, they feel great. I guess again, when it's sat in a museum this whole time, it's fine.
Yeah, it's been climate controlled and everything.
Yeah.
It's really quick.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting to see the evolution of BMW iDrive just in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Their interiors. I mean, this was the BMW interior for so long. It really hadn't changed. And it's changed so drastically recently. Actually, I think this lane doesn't have past few days we've been doing BMW Test Fest, so we've just immersed ourselves in everything BMW, and we've tested out a lot of their new models, new offerings, and Chris has had the opportunity to drive a few of their classic X5s, because this is, what, 30 years of... 25 years of X5, 30 years of the Spartanburg plant here in Spartanburg, South Carolina.
Yeah, right where my M Roadster was built.
That's right. Yeah, the steering's interesting, and there's just a bit of resistance like on center.
Yeah.
And then once you get going, it kind of, it feels like there's really wide tires up front, and there are. If you've ever had a car where you just like put some really wide aftermarket wheels and tires on,
that's how this drives.
That's kind of how this feels. Yeah, you feel like you're driving on squares instead of circles.
Yeah, the steering in these is nice at speed, but in parking lots, it's kind of a hassle.
Yeah. That's okay. It's worth the look.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Brakes feel great. I mean, you know, all your typical BMW inputs here. Feeling pretty good. It's cool to drive a BMW with hydraulic power steering again.
Yeah. Cigarette lighter.
Yeah,
that's
this
for your cigars.
Pretty fully loaded.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on here.
These vent tabs always used to break off.
Yeah.
Signals are still throwing you off.
So not used to those turn signals.
So this doesn't have a lower glove box. It's only this.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
And it's not a ton of space, though. There is enough room for the owner's manual, so I guess that's good. A lot of resistance to shut this.
Everything was, you required a purposeful touch back in the day.
Hefty.
Yeah, now everything's just haptic.
Yeah.
Glove box controls, air vents. Well, not on BMWs, but everything's just in the damn screen these days.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, there we go.
Only weird thing about these, as far as like the center stack went, is that it has dual climate control, but you can't sync them.
That's right. Yeah.
You have to individually do both knobs.
Pre-sync buttons.
Yeah.
Let's go back into sport mode. Oh, it sounds pretty mean in sport mode.
It sounds great. This is when automatics really started to shift fast.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. Doesn't love that 3-2 down.
It definitely didn't like that. I feel like it needed a little blip there.
Yeah.
That's okay. Alright, we're back at the Performance Center. That's been a nice drive in this E70 X5.
Yeah.
Very cool. No stop-start nonsense. We're just chilling. It's great.
It even sounds good at idle.
It does. Yeah, I'm really glad BMW changed their turn signals. Like, there, it auto-canceled that time.
Explains why nobody wanted to use them.
That's right, yeah. It became a stereotype. We're back.
Guys, Chris and Chris.
Yep.
Yes.
Thank you. Just park it next to another X5, I guess.
Go around.
Yeah, we'll use the reverse camera.
Oh yeah, good idea.
It's been a rainy day here, Christopher.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, it has.
It's not often I get to shower outside with my clothes on, but
We did a lot of that today. I
Yeah.
took about 6.
we do it. We do it for the YouTubes. Do it for you guys. Yeah, we even have leading lines. Look at that.
Ah.
Yeah, very nice. Bit of a delay there, but it seems to be getting the job done.
Ooh. Parking sensors too. Does this have a head-up display?
Does this do the thing where if you're in sport mode and you hit park, it automatically goes over? It does, huh?
Aggressively.
Yeah.
Yes.
Get over there.
Yeah.
Does it have what?
Head-up display?
Head-up display? It does, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a little kind of orange mile/hour thing up there.
Okay. Yeah.
And there's a button here to turn it off or turn it on.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I don't
wish
know
it
if you
was
can
that
adjust the
easy.
height on it. Head-up display. There it is.
Yep,
First
height.
thing.
Okay.
Nice. Brightness, height. Yeah.
Used to be so easy to do stuff in
Oh
cars.
my gosh. I mean, there was just... All the settings are right here. This is reasonably responsive.
Yeah, works.
Connected drive, navigation, radio, CD, multimedia. Heated and ventilated seats that you could turn on at the same time. Yeah. Oh, and look, it shows up on the screen too as to what is going on.
Oh, I see. So you can.
Backrest, you can change the distribution. Oh, that's fun. Yeah.
And there's leather everywhere.
Yeah.
Everything's leather.
This is kind of a reflective surface, but everything else is kind of a satin matte.
Yeah.
That's one of my main complaints about new BMWs these days. Is everything just, if it's a sunny day, you're blinded in like 5 areas in the interior.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big panoramic moonroof.
Mm-hmm. It opens really far back too. I remember in
wow.
Danes, it opens
Yeah.
all the way back past this bar.
Jeez, that's
So
huge.
you could allegedly stand out of the sunroof when you're in the back seat.
Hey. Oh, wow. Cool. Well,
Cool.
that's all we have to say about the E70 X5.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really know a lot about this car. You're the local X5
I know some things about classic BMWs.
enthusiast.
Oh, the key is still in the
Yeah.
thing.
Fobgina. That's a solid door close. I mean, you still see these on the road all the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have their problems, just like any 10-year-old car, but yeah, these are still kicking.
Yeah.